Guys, there's this crazy story in the Old Testament in Leviticus chapter 10 about the sons of Aaron, the high priest. And their names are Nadab and Abihu. And the story is in Leviticus chapter 10. And they go into the temple to offer the sacrifices, and they don't do it right. Like, they get it all messed up, and they are burned up. They die right there. And at first glance, you're like, oh my, wow, they kind of made a mistake. Well, then you read on down in the context, and in verse 8, it says, you and your descendants must never drink wine or any other alcoholic drink before going into the tabernacle. If you do, you will die. So probably they were drunk. And I've always been like, okay, that's a weird story. Makes you just a tad uncomfortable, but that's the nature of God. He's serious about obedience. So I was reading last week, and I came across this in Exodus 24, and it'll help make Nadab and Abihu make more sense. So in Exodus chapter 24, verse 9, it says, then Moses, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and the 70 elders of Israel climbed up the mountain. There they saw the God of Israel. Under his feet there seemed to be a surface of brilliant blue lapis, as clear as the sky itself. And though these nobles of Israel gazed upon God, he did not destroy them. In fact, they ate a covenant meal, eating and drinking in his presence. Guys, Nadab and Abihu had seen God. They had been in his presence. They had eaten a covenant meal with him. Oh my word. And this story spoke to me on so many levels. Like, what a privilege. Guys, I have so much privilege in Christ. I've had the privilege to sit at the feet of some awesome teachers. I've had privilege too. I have not sat in his presence and eaten a covenant meal with him. But I've had tons of privilege. And I just think, God doesn't necessarily send fire down now and kill people, although he could. But it just got me thinking, we're so relaxed about obedience. And I believe that, in Christ, it tells us in Ephesians 2, we're saved by grace through faith. Awesome. We are. But Jesus said, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments. He is still all about obedience, guys. And you don't really know what he wants you to do if you don't read his word. So here's the deal. The challenge of the day is, let's don't be like Nadab and Abihu and know God. Have seen him. Have such a level of intimacy with him that you share a meal. And then get drunk and mess up the whole temple service and get blown to smithereens. Let's walk this thing out well. So, kind of an odd lesson, but an important lesson. Hope y'all have a good day.